So hello guys, I am Sauradeep Biswas. So welcome back to my channel. So today I will going to do a review on a industrial pedestal fan. That's a Crompton air circulator 18-inch pedestal fan. Obviously the name now is Vortex 450 mm, but before the Crompton logo, that's the G logo period, it was air circulator. Before that, in the box logo period, this particular fan was named as Crompton High Breeze. So whatever might be, I got this fan from OLX and now I will service the fan. Let me tell you one thing, many footages of the video are missing, so the disassembly part is completely missing. So whatever might be during the bearing installation and whatsoever, from there to the review part, everything is available. So go enjoy the video. So this fan was there since 1970s. The name of this fan was Crompton Hurricane, and it was probably available in 18 and 24 inch. That's 450 mm and 600 mm. As per my ideas, there may be a 750 mm, but who knows. Now in the box logo period, this fan renamed to Crompton High Breeze. And obviously I'm not talking about the ceiling fan High Breeze, I'm talking about the industrial pedestal fan High Breeze. Now in the G logo period, that's the 2010 to 2015, this fan was again renamed to air circulator. And now in the Crompton logo time, the color is also changed and the name of this fan is Crompton Vortex. So obviously the Crompton Vortex name is more reliable and more easy to understand, since the High Breeze name is very confusing. The air circulator name is quite okay, but obviously, as you know, whatever might be, let's start the video. So guys, as you can see, this is a motor. Obviously some footages are missing from here, so please apologize for me. But the thing is that this is the back cover, this is the front cover with the winding inside, and yes, this is a 24 plate starter. Let me count it. And this is a 4-pole winding, so 1 pole, 2 pole, 3 pole, 4 pole, or auxiliary 1 2 3 4 in the diagonal. So total 8 coils visible, or 4 poles. So these two are capacitor wires, these 4 are the speed wires and the common. So this is the motor. So let me fix the motor. Before that, let me clean the motor. So I have serviced this part. As you can see, this is a thrust bearing. This is a plastic thrust bearing that I am very much surprised. As you can see, in between these there are balls. So as you know, just search in the Google thrust bearings and you will get it. So this is the label, and this is the front side. So it is looking pretty dirty. So let's clean the thing and then let's install. And one thing to note, this is a external 4-bolt system like that Crompton Transairs. Obviously, because this is a Navi Mumbai product, so for these High Breezes and Vortex from birth are Navi Mumbai only. So here is one, here is one, here is one, and here is one. So 4-bolt configuration of the motor fitment, as you can see now. And the back cover also 4-bolt. And yes, the attached ones, these are for these square ones are for the frame mounting, and these ones are for the motor mounting. So whatever might be, this is the thing. So if you guys ask me, there are some holes given, extra holes, like as you can see, here is a drill doing, here is also a drill done, and light is slightly visible, and here it's not drilled, here is not drilled. Why these are actually, and let me show you, here is one, here is, let me turn on the flash for you. So you can see now, here is one, here is one, here is one. As you can see, if I clean the holes, it will be visible, and here is one. So these 4 are for passing the screws. So you will ask, where is the screw? Actually the screws are for here. So as you can see, in this closed tight space, you can actually, in reality, you can, if these legs are broken, since these are aluminum die cast, so if these legs are broken by any means, then you can just drill completely these 4 holes, and you can take 4 big studs or thin bolts, that commonly known as studs. You will take 4 big studs just cover up the motor and pass the studs like a conventional way or the box logo type thing. So no issues regarding that. So let us fix the bearings, and this is the rotor. As you can see, the rotor is quite big. It's big like EPC of my EPC Typhoon, I hope you will remember. So this is big like the Typhoon, but the shaft is more thicker compared to the Classic 18 or the Typhoon, because these motors, this particular motor is designed for 24-inch model and 18-inch model. So just slightly thicker the laminations. In here the laminations are not so thick, but obviously thick for 18-inch. But in 24-inch the physical body is this one only used. No such different bodies are used. Only the winding is thicker in 24-inch and the stator is thicker. So as you can see, here are the marks. So the same shaft is used for all the three sizes. The 30-inch have the stator until this one. So these grooves, the full groove from starting from here, as you can see, this much will be in all the models, all the sizes. So until this much is the 30-inch, and slightly less than that is 24, and this is the 18. So see, one kind of shaft is only used for all the three models. So very good for easy swapping and whatsoever. So enough talking, let us just replace the capacitor, obviously, because this is a Bajaj brand PVC garbage capacitor. So just throw it like this, and first let me install the thing and then just wipe the thing using a wet cloth to remove the stains and whatsoever. Before that, let me fix it. So guys, as you can see, these are the old bearings of the hybrids, and these are HCH6202Z bearings, as you can see. So actually these bearings are from 2012 as mentioned on the capacitor. These bearings are good, but I will replace these bearings because I don't trust HCH brand. But HCH brand is good for ceiling fans, but if you abuse these bearings, this will wear out very fast compared to the SKF one, because this is the best quality and most heavy duty bearing. SKF, original SKF, as you can see. So these are the original SKF bearings, and whatsoever, let's open the seals and let's see the bearings inside, and let's fix the bearing on the fan. So guys, as you can see, I chose a rubber seal bearing, obviously 6202 2RS1. So this bearing is exactly the same size. So whatever might be, let's re-grease the bearings, because all the bearing brands in their rubber seal bearings apply a slight amount of grease from the company, and rest of the grease the customer should fill before fixing the fan for best results. And for more best results, always use the grease of the same company. That is, I have the SKF grease here. So I will fill the SKF bearing with SKF grease, NL GI3, this one. So this is the perfect grease for these bearings, and let's fix it. So guys, as you can see, the connection is completed. This is the gear of the oscillation, and this is removable, as you just saw during the bearing replacement. So I have done the connections, and this is a Tipcon 3.15 capacitor made in 2013. Oh wow, 1 year after the fan has been manufactured. But I have this capacitor in stock, and I didn't use it. I only used it for test run purposes of ceiling fan or whatsoever. Let me show you the fan. So this is the fan plugged in. Let me put it in full speed. So as you just saw, the motor took 1 to 2 milliseconds to speed up. That's because of the rubber seal bearings. As I say you always, rubber seal bearings have the ability to have a jamming effect in the starting days, and it will be freeing up after extensive usage. So this thing is running. Let me stop it. Okay, let me slow it down. This is medium, this is low. There is no difference because there is no blades. Let's stop it. And you can see it immediately stopped because of the rubber seal bearings starting to raise. So whatever might be, let's fix the guards. As you can see, it's on the floor. Let's put the guards up and let's finish up the thing. So guys, this is the gearbox. As you can see, this is the oscillation gearbox that is provided with this fan. So this gearbox is semi-open. As you can see, like this, it is mounted on the fan, and this part is always open to the air, as you are watching this part, and this part is facing towards the motor. And as you can see, this wheel spins another wheel, that's probably this one, and this one turns this spiral wheel, and this spiral wheel turns this one. As you can see, there is a contact point. This one is free, so there is a contact point with the spiral wheel and the this gear, and that gear connects to the oscillation system. So it's a kind of reducing gear system. So guys, I have fixed the gearbox here and the gearbox is working perfectly. I just checked now. So I will not show it in the camera. I will directly show it in the practical working. So let me start it. So this is in the off position, or the oscillation off, you may say. Just the rear gear is spinning, the worm gear is spinning, and the the worm is spinning and the gear is spinning. And the inside one, that is the second gear, that second one is now in stationary position since it's not engaged. So here is some forceful action of my hand, so never do it like this. So whatever might be, I need to apply more grease here, but since in current situation I don't have much grease, at least here I should put 250 grams of grease so that this cavity becomes full. Obviously here should be a cover for the gearbox, but it's not provided, sadly. And also the holes are not being drilled, so such a shame on Navi Mumbai whatsoever. So the installation of the fan motor, to be precise, is completed, and as you can see, here is the rotor that is visible inside. It's looking pretty good, and there is no misalignment in the rotor stator thing. So this is the thing. So let's put the base plate and assemble the guards, and then let me show you. So this thing is totally easy. As you can see, I have not put it here. It's just shoved in this thing. So let me just put the base plate here and then tighten this thing. It's typical construction like today's Crompton Vortex, nothing else. So guys, as you can see, the fan is now installed. I have installed the frame legs. As you can see, these are the frame legs, and the fitment is pretty easy, as you can see. Let me show you the top one. So this is the fitment. Just loosen these two screws and this frame leg will be out from the place. And regarding the pedestal, let me show you. It's very easy to fit, as you can see. And yes, the bottom plate is loosely fit like this. It have no screws or screw holes or whatsoever. And this is the plate is mounted with rubber seal or rubber gasket, as you can see, and it's covered up with a canopy, plastic canopy. So this is the thing. Now coming to the regulator, this is the small place where you can telescope the fan this much only, not much. And here is the regulator. So now coming to the G logo, here is the G logo. In the back side, let me show you something. Here is a wiring diagram. And here is the motor, okay, tested, Crompton. So let's put the guards. Let's fix the guards. Obviously the fixing of the guards is quite hefty task, because as you can see, there is some rust on the guards. So you will say to paint the guards or whatsoever, and these guards are pretty heavy. And yes, this is the front guard only. This is the front guard. This is not a rear guard. So this is the front guard that should be fixed like this. And yes, this is the rear guard. Such a small rear guard. This is the rear guard, and this is the thing. Rest, this is the blade. So and here are some weights given on the blade, the end of the blades, as you can see. These are weights or balancing weights, anti-vibration weights provided by the company. So do not tamper with these weights. Never do it. Even in an exhaust fan or any fan's blade, if weight is given, don't tamper it. So let's fix the guards. Obviously this is a hefty task, and I have to fix it like this, or shoving the three on the fan. So whatever might be, let's do it. So guys, as you can see, first tight the blade. So you need an Allen key for this, and the screw is threaded on the shaft and not on the blade. So the blade don't have any threading. So this is the Allen key that you are watching. I am losing the Allen key. So just tight the Allen key like this, perfectly matching the center of the blade as you are watching here. So let me match it. Obviously it's center of the blade only, nothing much. So let's tight the thing properly. So now this thing is tight. And yes, this is the rear guard. You should enter the rear guard first, because it's having a very big opening in the center, as you can see. And this opening, you can just temporarily place it like this here during tightening of the guard, and check the blade's rotation. So everything is good. The rubber seal bearing is tight. So now we should match the thing up and then tight the stuff. Just hang the guards on the blades like this. This is totally loose, as you can see. So now what you have to do, you have to just shove your hands from here by grabbing the shackle. Let me show you the shackle. So this part is quite tricky, and it is a 2% job, and you can also do it with 1% also. Let me show. If you have some adhesive tape, you can just put the rubber here, as you can see, then shove the rubber here. After shoving the rubber here, let me show you. I'm showing you the 1% job. So just grab the bracket like this, as you can see the design of the bracket. So, and then with another hand, there is the inner guard, that last spoke of the inner guard that is visible. So one side will be in this side and one side of the shackle will be in lower side. So let me show you after installation. So this is the final one that I am tightening. So those who are wondering how I am tightening this, always if you own this fan, always buy this kind of screwdrivers. This costs only 200 to 250 rupees or maximum to maximum 300 rupees. And in these screwdrivers here is a container for keeping small screws and whatsoever. So also you can keep the head bit if you like. So now all the things are tight. So as you can see in these shackles or brackets, as you can see there are two parts. This side is slightly longer compared to this side. So obviously the washer is getting ripped off. As you can see, you shouldn't be tightening too hard, otherwise the washer will getting ripped off from here. But whatsoever the thing, tight it firmly. And if your washer has been cut off, then just go to a tire shop, old tire shop, just cut some tire and make it your own. So now you can see this is in the center part and blades are not hitting each other and whatsoever. So let's just put the quarter pin. So here are two holes given for the quarter pin. You haven't noticed this thing. Here is one hole, here is another hole, here is one hole, here is another hole. So you may say you can fit two quarter pins here, maybe, but I should put the quarter pin in the inner hole as intended by the company. And at the last I will put the monogram here. So before doing anything, let's start the fan and check it in full speed. Obviously slow acceleration due to jam bearings. So guys, as you can see, I have shoved the safety pin, as you can see. So this is the product. So I will start the product and see the performance. So guys, now you can see my collection. So this is the classic 18, or you may say Hybris light, and this is the Hybris, or you may say the air circulator, because before 2000s Crompton's this model was named as Hurricane. From 2000 to 2010 this model was Hybris. From 2011 to 2017 this is called as air circulator, and now it's color changed and everything remodeled to Vortex. So this is the Kolkata made EPC. These have pretty heavy duty product. I will not do a comparison now. I'm just showing you the products out here. So as you are watching, obviously my Classic 18 is quite dirty. In the paint has been chipping everywhere on the pedestal and whatsoever. So this is the product. Now let me show you the product from here. Let's start the product. So obviously the bearings are slightly tight, as you can understand. So now it took full speed. The airflow of this fan is quite good. Now I am around 8 feet, or you may say 7 feet away from the fan. Still the air is good. But one thing to be noted is that this, if I will say you one main thing, this fan is more noisy compared to the EPC, and the air spreading capacity of the EPC is slightly more compared to this one. But this fan directly throws the air on the body, and EPC overall spreads the air. It's a comparison between HS and Jura, or you may say HS Decora and Aura. So I'm not doing or showing any comparison. I'm just showing you the product. So this is the product. So let me move the product in my terrace and let me show it to you. Please avoid the background noises and the background view that you are watching of the towels or whatsoever. Please avoid the background noises because this is my terrace. So the fan is taking speed quite a while because the bearings are hard. Now it took full speed. So there are some loose things in the neck of the fan. I will tighten it later. But the air is coming to me without any hesitation. I can feel the airflow. So please avoid the background whatsoever since this is my terrace. So I am about 8 feet or 9 feet away from the fan. Still I can feel the air. So this 18-inch fan is capable of giving air up to 10 feet. So this is the thing. So if you need more airflow than 10 feet, then go for 24-inch or 30-inch. But this fan can deliver you air up to 10 feet. And if it's a windy space like this terrace, then the air will be reduced to obviously in 8 feet or 7 feet. As you know, due to the natural air flowing through the atmosphere and air distortion and whatsoever things possible. So the fan is running without any hesitation. So let me slow it down. So I press the slow button. So the fan is slightly slowing down, as you can see. So obviously this is not the final video of this fan. I will do a comparison video with my EPC versus Classic 18 versus this air circulator. Whatever might be, guys, sorry for the background noises. So this video until this much. So whatever might be, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time with a comparison video of this one.